Indy Mogul.
Hello Internet, my name is Zach Finfrock and I'm the host of Backyard FX, the show that is all about fun and cheap filmmaking. Today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make a destructible wall. This build is not to be confused with Eric's breakaway wall that he did a tutorial on, which is right here. I mean here. We're not going to do an entire doorway type build where you can put a whole body through. We're doing a much more personal up close shot where like a fist or a weapon can go through the wall. Really dusty, a little more realistic. That's right, Eric. I'm calling you out on the build. I'm not saying Eric did a bad job with the build. I'm just saying it. Hooray for Eric. Our build is going to use an actual piece of drywall, and then what we're going to do is cut the hole out and then kind of puzzle piece it back together and then use spackle to kind of glue it in there, so then when you punch it, it'll fracture and dust and will go everywhere and it'll look like super real, and that's what movie making's all about, right? The realistic portion of it. Yeah. Puppet Zach, let's find out how much we're gonna spend.
Aye aye, Capitan. Yeah! $40!
A 3-foot by 4-foot piece of drywall, 3 8-foot long 2x4 planks, spackle, painter's tape, a drill, and a skill saw.
This build's difficulty level is 6.
Simple time lapse. Woo!
The first thing I did was cut 2 of the 2x4s to 6 feet in length. Then I cut the third 2x4 in half, making 2 4-foot long pieces. I needed one to be 3 foot 8 inches, so I cut 4 inches off of the last piece. Then I assembled the pieces together to make the basic frame. I didn't have screws long enough to go through the 2x4s, so I had to drill the screws that I had into the wood at an angle. It's not pretty, but it works. Once the frame was built, I had to cut the piece of drywall. After measuring the piece, I used a sharp putty knife and sliced down the side. Drywall is surprisingly pretty easy to cut. I then screwed the drywall into the wooden frame. I was very generous with the screws because I didn't want the drywall to fall off the frame. Once that's done, I took a pencil and drew a basic cracked hole shape. Kind of like a spider web, but not as pretty. I then took my skill saw and cut the hole. I used my skill saw because it was quick, but if you don't have one, a razor pen or something sharp like that will work as well. Once I cut it out, I used the painter's tape to make a wall behind the drywall. Make sure you crisscross them to make the wall stronger. Then all I had to do was break the solid drywall piece I cut out into many pieces and place them back into the hole. I started with big pieces on the outside and made them smaller as I got closer to the center. After a while, when I started putting the pieces together, I noticed that the hole was getting smaller and smaller than the piece that I had left. So when it got to getting the really, center pieces, all I did was break them up and kind of fit it, kind of eyeballed it. So it's not going to fit exactly, only because the spaces that build while you're putting it together. After that, I covered the whole thing with spackle. I started from the outside of the hole and slowly made my way inside. Be patient, because if you rush this part, you'll be trying to fix pieces as they fall out. Once I was done, I tried my hardest to make the spackle smooth. Now, after it dries, just paint it to match the wall you're trying to recreate, make sure you take the tape off the back, and you're done. And that is your destructible wall. Now with this one, remember, patience does pay off. It's the attention to detail that really makes it look realistic. So make sure when you're doing this build to take your time and try not to rush it. And we're going to do something a little different this week with the test film. because this test film trailer isn't actually a trailer. It's going to be a mini test film. Oh, hey, is that the last soda?
I don't think so.
Was it the last one on the top shelf?
Yeah.
Then it was the last soda. Give me my soda.
No, I got there first.
Dude, it's my soda. I told you not to have the last soda.
If it's that important, I'll buy you another one.
No, you always say that, but you never do.
I did it
Give
2
me the
weeks
soda.
ago.
Give me the soda.
No.
Give me my soda, man.
It's just a soda. What's your problem?
Give me the soda.
Really? Come at me, bro. Let's do this.
And that's it for this amazing first February episode of Backyard Effects. So, leave a comment below like normal. And if you want to see another brand new episode of Backyard Effects, or the newest one, go to that video. If you want to see Eric's video on his breakaway wall, go to this one. And I've got a third video for you. It's going to rise up right here. That is behind the scenes footage from Fallout Nuka Break, my Fallout fan film. So, watch all, whatever ones work. Just, bye!
If you're still in high school and having trouble finding people to act in your projects, try the drama club or drama department or ask the drama teacher. They usually know people who are looking to act and stuff.